Hi, my name is Jason Robbins. I'm one of the owners of PB Lyfe, or the Life Clothing Company. I partnered with my other friend Jason, who goes by Postal. I'm the main designer. I design all the clothing, do all the custom jersey designs, do new patterns. I design everything for the web, all the graphics and advertising, and I'm also one of the front players for our factory team. So we started the company because we got back into playing again after taking a long break from paintball, and the whole industry changed, the economy changed, everything was just different. Money wasn't where it was supposed to be. Everything was being made was kind of garbage or overseas, or it was all owned by one or two or three different companies. So we figured, let's just start small, see if we can get our foot in the door, see if we can develop something that can launch into something bigger, not spend a ton of money, and see where it goes with it. Kind of use it as a way to springboard the team into getting support from other companies outside the industry. Ironically, the main partner that I have now, Postal, he was the one of three that started originally. That he really didn't have a ton of interest at first. He's like, I guess I'll do it, but I don't really want to waste a lot of money or do anything stupid. And we're like, oh, just do it. And shortly after we started it, we realized that we needed to expand into a much broader range of things that we did. And the original partner kind of backed out for various reasons. And Postal just jumped up and was like, oh no, we're doing this. And he was trying to throw money at it. And it's just kind of funny to see that 180 because he was all gung-ho about it. But we just wanted to make something better and support industry in America and things like that. And not necessarily make a gajillion dollars off of it, but if we make extra coin, cool. But it was more or less just we just wanted to do something different, have a good time, and try to grow the sport in different ways. So the biggest challenge that we face is, a lot of people in business or everyday life, they'll have an idea and they'll want to do something with it, but they necessarily might not have the money or the knowledge of where to go and start doing it. We had the idea, and the challenge for us was we didn't want to spend a lot of money. We didn't have a lot of money. So it's a little bit difficult because a lot of times when companies start out, they'll have a chunk of capital that they can buy inventory, get a place of business, do marketing, things like that. We had to try to do everything grassroots, and we weren't expecting to have this something that we can retire tomorrow and just work on this for the rest of our lives. But we thought it was a good opportunity to make extra side money at first and potentially grow into something big. And so far, we've seen it grow every year. And the next year, 2012, there's a lot of promise for things to get a lot better, which is pretty cool considering that we literally started this with hardly any money. It's just the idea and the drive and the people together that had the ideas to make it go. So we're pretty excited about 2012. We started off with making shirts. We just made a few different t-shirt designs, primarily with the industry of paintball in mind, but we also tried to have a couple shirts that you could just wear wherever. This is actually one of them right here. We actually started making custom jerseys shortly after that, after I was adamant about not wanting to do it. I was the one that jumped on board and said, let's make them. So now we're making custom jerseys. We make headbands or head wraps. They're sweatbands that paintball players wear. We also make custom ones of those. We started making accessories for paintball equipment, such as barrel socks, and now we're working on goggle bags, and we're working on pod bags. And then now we started expanding our business more into on hands with the player. We actually distribute paintballs from our good friends over at Prime Link, and now we're promoting events, small 3-man tournaments, and we're also looking at getting into scenario events, which has proven to be pretty successful. It's a day's worth of work, and we end up pulling in a lot of revenue, and it helps promote the brand a lot. And another way that we promote the brand is through sponsoring teams. It allows us to make a little bit of money on the sale itself, but not much. But it allows players to go out there and be proud of wearing a company that supports them, and tell other people about the products that they're using. So it in turn gives us other business. So another fun way that we thought would help market the brand and market the sport in general is launching a media division of PB Lyfe. That media division primarily is to bring paintball videos or of events, practices, things like that for people to watch. We met this young kid, Victor Hernandez, who was out there with a camera all the time, and we saw some of his work, and for being a novice at it, he had a really good eye and was editing some really good stuff, so we decided to bring him on board. He goes by Fatbird, and we brought him out to help bring him out to Vegas, and he did one of our events out there, and now he's starting to become a little superstar. People are starting to recognize him and stuff, so it's kind of cool. But it's a fun way to help promote the brand and give someone else something to do. It's like they want to watch videos or whatever, they can come to our website, watch videos, and while they're there, they can buy stuff and see the products that we make. So it's going to work out to be pretty big, I think. So as far as my educational background goes, I barely graduated high school. Most of my teachers passed me on the fact that they knew I was smart enough to pass. I really didn't do much in high school. And the couple teachers that weren't on board with that, I just aced their final because, I don't know, I'm good at taking tests and stuff. But I didn't go to college. I'm not saying that's the way to go, but a lot of times I think you miss out on a lot of things when someone molds you into being something that you should be. I'm pretty much self-taught with everything I do. I'm good at talking my way through things. As far as all the design work goes, I taught myself 100% on how to use all the software that I use. Now, is that the best way? No, because I see people that are formally trained in it, and they do things 10 times faster than I do. I just don't have the mentality to sit through a class and learn everything. I don't like opening books and learning all that kind of stuff. I just start doing it. For the very first time ever, actually, I used a book a week ago to learn how to do something, designing a web page that I just wasn't sure on how to do. And it's quite the concept as I learned something. But that's just how I am. It's just, I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and that's what I do.